All right, by the time participants are logging in, we were some 75 of us when we logged out. By the time everybody logs in, I'll just quickly repeat the last tool that I did. The last tool I did was the dodge tool. If you want to, enhance an image, so this was the original image, and I wanted to brighten up the face of this image. Okay, so I will just quickly show it to you. This was the image. Okay, and I want to brighten up the face of the image. Acha, how did I zoom in? Control plus to zoom in, control minus to zoom out at any time. Okay, control plus to zoom in, control minus to zoom out. Now what I want to do, I want to brighten this image. So I go here to the dodge tool, select the dodge tool, and just quickly you can brighten up the image. Just slight move, don't do too much also, because it will look very evident. Overdoing both of the tools would not look good. It's like basically the Fair and Lovely ad, you brighten up one layer up like that. Okay, you can do this more, but it will not look that good. Okay, opposite of the dodge tool is the burn tool. It is used to darken the image, darken the face of the image. So you want to darken it a bit. So you're using you can see what is happening when I darken the image. Okay, the shade of the skin is getting, you can say this, and if you overdo this, it will look very bad. You can just showing you how to darken the image a bit, and of this also you can just maybe just darkened image. Okay, then there is a saturation tool. Saturation or sponge. Okay, someone on the chat, 1 second. Can the burn tool be used to make shadows? Anushka, you can use it, but Anushka, I would give you a better idea to make a shadow. If you want to make one, you can actually duplicate the girl, use paint bucket tool to make the color black in the background, because you want a perfect shadow. And then what you can do is you can blur the image from the sides. Okay, that is what you can do. How to blur the image? Here is a blur tool. This is used to blur an image. Okay, suppose if this is the image, I want to blur it a bit. You can see a blur effect. You can use blur tool. So what you can do is, Anushka, my suggestion, duplicate the lady and convert the color to black and then blur it. It will look like a shadow. That's what people do for blurring. Oh, sorry, that's what people do for shadow. Okay, so yeah. One more thing in Photoshop, undo, redo is Control Z. If you want to do repeat undo, you can do Control Alt Z for repeat undo. What did you say? Control Z for one undo. If you want more than one undos, Control Alt Z. Okay, so that is what the tools are. That's what you can use. Okay, then there is pen tool. Pen tool, very simple to kind of like draw certain areas of the image. If you want to do something with this, you can use pen tool like this. Maybe like to make a pot or something like that. I just made one side of the pot. You can duplicate it. It'll like it's like a flower. So I just want to make an illustration. So that can be done using a pen tool. So you can draw whatever you want, like usually artistic shapes or something. You want to fill this with a certain color, you can do that. So that's what the idea of a pen tool is. Okay, so usually if you want to draw some vector graphics on your own, you can use a pen tool. Okay, so again, there are types of pen tool where you have free form. Free form means I don't want these shapes. I want to like go random on my own like this. I can use free form pen tool as well. So I will create another work path for me, right? Okay, so both of these are simple examples of how pen tool can go about. Okay, you can either create curve by curve or you can create free form. Then comes the text tool. If you want to write something, on the top for text, you can go about with the text tool. So a simple thing of how to do text, go to the text tool, type down something. So you can just be like, I think I've done this earlier, just writing a simple text, my text here. Okay, just changing the color so that it's evident here. And I'm reducing the size of the image by just going here and be like, maybe I want the size to be 70. So this is my text here. Simple text tool. Your text tool can also be vertical. So vertical would mean here, be like my text. This is vertical. Correct? Okay, so that's how you can use the text tools. And then there are rectangle tools, shape tools. So you can just be like, whichever shape you like, choose a shape from here. So, you can choose whichever shape you want to add on your image and go about with that. Suppose just like dogs. So You just go to the shape tool and drag and drop a certain shape. That shape will get applied based on the color that you filled. Okay, so whatever shape you're choosing, that shape, you choose a color, fill color, and stroke color. Stroke color is basically for outline, and other fill colors are there. So you can choose which kind of a shape you want, drag and drop that shape on your artwork, and you can go about with that. Apart of that, suppose if I want a perfect shape, so you also have rectangle shape, circle shape, you can make those shapes as well. Okay, apart of that, control plus to zoom in, zoom out, all those basic tools which are there, which I already showed. You can use the zoom in tool here also if you want to zoom in or zoom out of the image. So yeah, those are other tools which are available. Any doubts with whatever I taught so far? Any doubts, guys? Okay, cool. I'll just show you one more thing. If you want to move, pick up something from the internet and put it on your, PowerPoint, sorry, your Photoshop, you can do that also. So simple it is, download an image, go file, open, browse, you can select a certain area, put it on your image. So you can do that. Suppose, for example, I want to pick up something from Chrome. Just a second. Just trying to go for a new screen share. 1 second. Yeah, so here I can go online, just type suppose flowers. Okay, images. So here are some examples. I could just pick up any one of them. Okay, any one that I like. I can just right click, copy image, go back to my Photoshop, just paste. You make sure that you're okay. I think mine is not responding, but you can just control V to paste it and it will get pasted at the same place where your image is. So that is one of the things that you can try to do. Okay, just a second. Let me just restart my Photoshop because my Photoshop has gone in unresponding mode. I'll try to use another image or something like that. Basically, the idea is you can copy and paste the image in whichever image you want in Photoshop directly without saving by using right click, copy image, go here, paste image. Right? Okay, so that kind of a thing can also be done. Now, why am I doing that? Is basically suppose I want to copy paste the image and then remove the certain area, remove the background, do something with the image, maybe move the image at 2 3 places. So you can think of a theme like you could have festivals like for example Raksha Bandhan there, then Ganpati event. So what you can do is maybe pick up 2 3 different images, move them at certain places, locate them at right places, use text, use all these tools, try to practice it with all these tools. Okay, and make a artwork either on a certain festival or a certain event, however you want to do it. Pick up 2 3 images online, try to move them at right places, reduce the sizes and all. Try to prefer to use all the tools which are there on the toolbox and try to make some kind of artwork from there. Okay, you can use text, you can use the clone stamp tool to duplicate something if you need to, and also you can try to use these as much as possible and make some artwork. Again, once you make any artwork, you can just send it to me on my email, so I will revert back to you guys. Right, are we clear with the assignment for the week? Make a artwork on any event. It can be Ganpati, it can be Raksha Bandhan, it can be whichever event you want. You can choose an event of your wish. You can just make something and use all the tools. Preferably try to use all the tools which are available on the toolbar. Yes, I'm keeping it open for you guys. You can actually try whichever event you want to go about with that. right? Okay, cool. So then see you all in the next week. Hope to find some good assignments. I'll surely revert back to your assignments when I see them. Okay, yeah, see you all next week. Bye bye.